Hello goat lovers. Yesterday we were trimming our buck's hooves and we got through half of them before it started raining on us. So it was a good thing. We ended up getting a ½ inch of rain, but we need to let our pasture dry and then let these does out, and in the meantime we're gonna get the other 3 bucks' hooves trimmed. All right, we got Everest here. His birthday is March 22nd of 2018, so he is approaching 4 years old. All right, so this is our sweetest buck of all. Everest here is out of Elsa, but he absolutely has the best temperament of any buck we've ever owned, for that matter, but he's just a pleasure to have in the herd. So for the show ring last year, he did really well. He placed awesome in his age group, and even took a reserve grand champion win once. When we purchased Elsa, she was actually already bred to a buck named Superman, who behind him has superior genetics. So he was a really great buck to retain. So next up is Sweet Vader here, and he was born March 7th of 2020. So believe it or not, this boy is not even 2 years old yet. All right, so my buddy Vader here. Now Vader has been my buddy since he was born. He's so sweet. He is our silent goat. He doesn't make a peep. He actually makes this weird, hoarse, very quiet sound when he tries to bleat. Derek wants to breed that into the rest of the goats, but I don't think it's possible. So anyway, he was out of quads, and he was the first one born. All I wanted out of that doe was just this boy here. But we also did retaining Vogue, so he's a full brother to Vogue. But yeah, great genetics behind him. A lot of Woodbridge Farm, and one of his grandparents is actually Belladonna, who was the only Nigerian to win in nationals twice. So really love having this boy in our herd. All right, and here's Twinkle Toes himself, our youngest buck. This is Legend. He was born March 15th of 2020. So again, he's another buck that's not even 2. So Legend here is just an absolutely gorgeous buck. He definitely has the widest stance, and of course if you guys watch my channel you know how I feel about width. So in the rings last year he placed really high. We went to one show that had 4 rings, 4 different judges, and he did really good in all of his age groups, and in one of them he actually took first place out of 16 different bucks. So he is just a stunning boy, and on top of that, of course, he just has a hilarious personality, and his bangs here, how can you not love the bangs? But yeah, he just kind of twinkle toes around, and he definitely wants to be the dominant buck. So he doesn't try them too much, I'd say, but it's not going to be long before Legend here is in charge. Now, Lucky is his half-brother, so he acts a lot like Lucky, and Champ is his daddy. But he is just a great buck. I love this guy. All right, you guys, it feels good to have all 136 hooves in the herd trimmed and looking good. So the sun has been shining and had plenty of time to dry out that pasture, so we are going to get the does ran out. They've been patient for long enough.
You ready?
All right, let's go. All right, girls. These girls were patient. Lily. Beauties. Lord, I'd be nice. Yes. Wildy. Lodi. Your mama keeps putting you in your place, Lodi. Don't you, Lily? She's gorgeous, though. You little stinker. All right, you made it, Ray. Now you're out here.
You're a blaster.
Have a good day, Dinky. Daisy. Hi, Grandma. Alright. Here's the stinkers. Have a good day. Have a good day, Sky. Try not to eat too much. Ray, go eat. Bye, girls. Alright, you guys, so guess what time it is? It is time to cut the salty sea and the charcoal, and since we made it with you guys this week, we'll cut it with you guys. So, I could not be more pleased with the way this color comes out. Just a tiny bit of indigo and a little bit of charcoal makes just such a lovely dark blue soap. So, I just love the salty sea. Okay, of course I'm gonna shave my edges here first. And I don't always shave the edges on top, just depending on the pattern and how it looks. But this one, I think I will clean it up just a touch, just real slightly. With the salty sea here, the Epsom salt, so like this part has been drying out, and with the Epsom salt, once it hits the air, it just kind of foams a little bit and gives it that really neat white look. But when you cut it open, it doesn't necessarily look like that until it actually can dry out a bit. Let's see here. Alright. Ooh, and another thing too, guys, if you guys can see how that looks, like with the indigo, it starts out, once you put it in the soap and stuff, it actually starts out looking green. I'll give you a closer look here in just a second. Let me turn on my scale, because we're aiming for 5.3 ounces. Alright. That is cutting so smooth. It's really satisfying cutting soap, you guys. Okay, look at that. See, and it looks, see how it just kind of looks like it's sweating? I don't know if you guys can see like that green tint, but yeah, so indigo will do that. So when you use just a barely tiny bit of indigo, it just looks like a really mild green, and it's like, oh, the first time I used it, I was like, what the heck? But it ends up turning blue. So all of those little spots of the Epsom salt are going to turn the white color, like if you see them on the top. So it's just kind of cool. So it's like, it's cool when you cut, it's cool when you're making them, it's cool when you cut them. 5.3, love it. And as they cure and dry out is also really, really cool. Alright, so let's cut another one. This really is, so when I'm talking about bars of soap, which one is my favorite, it'd be like asking me which is my favorite goat. For what? They all have different benefits and they're all good for this reason or that reason, and so anyway, I don't know, but this, I'm just gonna say it, it's one of my favorites, but they all are, so love it. Those will look really cool once they start drying out. Alright, next up is this lovely block of charcoal. You guys, this one is really, really super cool. It's just so sleek, and I'm gonna say it, it's one of my favorites. Alright, so I'm gonna peel the edges. Now this one gets all four. Oh my gosh. Like the charcoal in it just gives the soap such a different texture than some of the other soaps. It's just neat. It's It's like it has that feeling like you just want to get a little carving knife and carve something out of it. It's crazy. It's awesome. All right, let's cut off our butt. Just lovely. It's just lovely. Okay. Yep, lovely, lovely, lovely. Love this bar, man. I'm telling you guys, if you've never cut through soap with one of these cutters, it's where it's at. It's just awesome cutting soap. All right, you guys, so now it is time for the soap listing. Now we have 4 new soap varieties that we are listing, so you guys are gonna love them. Of course, we have our confetti bar. Now, if you guys recall, you made the confetti bar with me. That was about 6 weeks ago, if you can believe that. So this confetti bar is now ready. Now, the confetti bar is just a white gold recipe, so it's super mild. And then we just mixed some shavings in of the other soaps that we make. So it has some rose clay, some turmeric, it has indigo, it's got charcoal. The majority of this bar is just white gold. So again, a very, very mild bar. And this one, I'm gonna do it again, you guys. It's one of my favorites. I love it. I was dying to try to actually use this one, waiting for it to cure for 6 weeks, and it is heavenly. So this one is cucumber mint, and we have a little bit of French green clay just to back up that cucumber color in it. And so it's a very, very mild, a very hydrating soap, and then just a very subtle mint essential oil scent in here. So this one you guys are absolutely gonna love. Again, it is super hydrating because of the cucumber and the mint. It's just so revitalizing. I love this bar. Love it. So this bar, I'm also super, super excited to show you guys because this is our peppermint mocha. Now, I just kind of wanted to go with the theme of, I don't know, I don't drink Starbucks like ever, 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 but on the occasion that I do, that's very rare, maybe once a year, I love the peppermint mocha. So it was kind of themed behind that, where it has the whipped cream on it. So we have organic ground coffee in here. So it has a light exfoliant. Actually, it's not that light of an exfoliant. So it is an exfoliant, but it's not harsh on the skin. So it's got the coffee in there, it's got the cocoa in there, and again, another mild mint scent. So we didn't go too powerful with the mint in this one either. And it just turned out so beautiful. I love it. You guys are really gonna like this one. And you guys did ask me to make a coffee soap like a lot. So here is the coffee soap, peppermint mocha. All right, so then we have here, this one was one we were just kind of fiddling around with. We have alkanet, rose clay, and indigo in this bar. And anyway, alkanet is so amazing for your skin, you guys. It actually helps regenerate skin cell growth and everything. So it's chock full of alkanet, this bar here, with a little bit of rose clay and a little bit of indigo. So this is going to be a really, really gentle bar for you with, you know, again, just really, really great skin properties for this bar because of the alkanet in it. So this is a fun one. Okay, so those are the 4 new listings. So go ahead, go on over to the Etsy shop. The link is in the description below. Make sure you favorite the shop so that you get updates on the new listings as well. That is it, you guys. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us this week, and we will see you again soon. Bye, guys.